I am Gitika. The question is, the bar graph shows the coal reserves of various nations in metric tons, whereas the line graph shows the number of years up to which the reserves would last. Data for the bar graph has to be read from y-axis on the left, and that for the line graph has to be read from the y-axis on the right. The two pie chart shows first the share of continents in world population of 6 billion, and second pie chart shows share of continents in global coal resource. This is the bar graph and the line graph both. What is the expected average consumption of coal per annum per 1,000 people in India if India's population is 51.65% of Asia's population, assuming that the world population remains constant? From graph we can see that for India the bar graph value is 290 and for line graph value is 60. That is, the bar graph shows the coal reserves of various nations in metric tons, whereas the line graph shows the number of years up to which the reserves would last. Therefore, expected per annum consumption of coal in India is 290 by 60. From graph we have found this values, which is equal to 4.8 metric tons per year. Population of India as given in the question is 51.65% of Asia's population, that is, Asia's population is 53% as seen from the pie chart of 6 billion. Therefore, 51.65% of 53% of 6 billion. On solving this, we get value as 1.64 billion. Population of India is 1.64 billion. Therefore, further solving, the expected average consumption of coal per annum per 1,000 people is 4.8 metric tons upon 1.6 billion. This can be written as 4.8 into 10 to the power 6 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power 9 kg, which is nearly equal to 0.03 kg, which can be written as 3 grams. Therefore, from option, our answer is option number 1. Thank you. Hello, I am Gitika. The question is, by how much is the coal reserve of America more than that of Asia in metric tons if Kenya and South Africa contribute to 37.5% of Africa's coal reserve? Solution. Total coal reserve of South Africa and Kenya is 130 metric tons, but this 130 is equal to 37.5% of Africa's coal reserve. Therefore, Africa's coal reserve is 130 upon 0.375. This can be written as 130 into 8 by 3, which is equal to 346.7 metric tons. Again, 346.7 is equal to 22% of global coal reserves. This is obtained from the pie charts given to us in the question. Therefore, the required difference is 19% of 1575 metric tons, which is equal to 300 metric tons. Therefore, from options, answer is option number 4. Thank you. Hello, I am Gitika. The question is, by how much tons is the annual average consumption of coal of Korea more than that of Libya? Solution. Annual average consumption of coal in Korea is 310 by 100, which is equal to 3.1 metric tons. An annual average consumption of coal in Libya is equal to 190 by 120, which is equal to 1.58 metric tons. Both of these values are obtained from graphs as given in the question. Therefore, the required difference is 3.1 metric tons minus 1.58 metric tons, which is nearly equal to 1.5 metric tons. Or, therefore, from options, answer is option number 2. Thank you.
Hello, I am Chirag. The question is, if after 50 years the world population increases by 12.5% with each continent having the same share of the world population, by how much percent will the average per annum capita consumption of coal in Germany change if it is known that out of every 10 persons in Europe, approximately 3.33 live in Germany? Solution. Now, in the question, it is given that out of every 10 persons in Europe, approximately 3.33 live in Germany. Or we can say that for every 100 persons in Europe, approximately 33 persons live in Germany. From here, we can say that 33% of the Europe's population is Germany's population. Now, from the pie chart, it is very clear that present population of Europe is equal to %8 of 6 billion. Therefore, present population of Germany is equal to 33% of 8% of 6 billion, which is equal to 0.16 billion. Now, from the bar graph, Germany's coal reserve is equal to 140 metric ton. And from the line graph, it is very clear that it will last up to 80 years. Therefore, amount of coal consumed in Germany in 1 year is equal to 140 divided by 80. Therefore, amount of coal consumed in Germany in 50 years is equal to 140 divided by 80 multiplied by 50, which is equal to 87.5 metric tons approximately. So, amount of coal left after 50 years is equal to 140 minus 87.5, which is equal to 52.5 metric tons. Now, present average consumption of coal per annum per capita in Germany is equal to 140 divided by 80 years into 0.16 billion, which is equal to 10.93 grams. After 50 years, population of Germany is equal to 12.5% of 0.16 billion, because in the question it is given that after 50 years the world population increases by 12.5%, which is equal to approximately 0.18 billion. Now, after 50 years, average per annum per capita consumption in Germany is equal to 52.5 metric tons divided by the remaining 30 years multiplied by 0.18 billion, which is equal to 9.82 gram approximately. Therefore, the percentage change is equal to 10.93 minus 9.82 divided by 10.93 multiplied by 100, which is equal to 10.1% approximately. Hence, the answer of this question is option number 2.